simple bare necessities.
Let's do this now.
Caveman News. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A few weeks ago, we talked about bears, but we're back for more. It's Caveman News episode 74. I feel like there was something else I should have said there. That rhyme did not come off as intended.
Go ahead.
But you know what? Let's get going.
Copy 2104.
Okay. Hello. I'm wondering if I still need to turn up my mic. I'm gonna do it. I'm not even going to wait for permission. Cats of Carlsbad episode? My word. I can think of a few great ones. But, you know what? It doesn't matter what I can think of, because... Actually, let me make sure I have this all correct. I can't do this unaccompanied. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Pepito. Isn't it?
It is?
Okay.
Really?
Wait, no. Oh, I turned off... Well, thank you. Thank you, Soy Chorizo. Oh my gosh, the cat's meow I just see in the chat. Thank you, Pepito. I thought I was so slick. I didn't write down the intro rhyme for... I thought I could remember the intro rhyme to open the show, and I thought I could remember the rhyme to introduce you, but I couldn't remember it. Do you forgive me, Pepito?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful.
Absolutely forgive you.
And I was just telling you before that I couldn't find my phone, but I found it, so I can start the timer. You don't have to keep your eye on the clock. We are good. Everything is great. Pepito, I really enjoyed having your video collage that you've prepared featured on the intro. That way I could see it better. It's beautiful. I love this creation of yours.
The bears.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Are you prepared to
Yes,
talk bears?
absolutely prepared.
Do you have any...
Out of this world.
Thank you. Do you have any bear stories of your own?
Oh yeah, I've been to Arizona. That's like
there
a
you go.
really fun place where you could just drive around in as many circles as you want and
Wait, they don't
check out
limit
all the
your
wildlife.
your circles?
No,
Well,
as many
okay.
as you can squeeze in their hours that they're open.
Well, beautiful. I say that we start the episode. Don't you? Don't you agree that we should?
Yes, and just like Soy Teresa would have wanted,
Okay,
or would
then
want.
let's check in. Let's go live right now to Soy Teresa and see her opinion. Oh my gosh, and the button didn't work. Oh wait. I meant to do this one.
Start the if I was in the chat, I would be saying start the show.
I know you
So,
would.
Start
Absolutely.
the show.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Soy Teresa. You always know how to tell us that we should start the show, and we really should. Okay. Sandroni says, "Where the hillbilly is Dog Treat General." I know. I miss the Dog Treat General. I don't know what to say other than that. I thought I positioned a pretty good work. I think this works. Pepito, let's start off with a story. And again, I should acknowledge that we did the Bears 1 a couple of weeks ago, and during it, Binks in the chat said, "Oh, what about Maggie?" And then I was like, "Oh, wow, Maggie." And then I was told afterwards that I've been told about Maggie very recently, and it just fell through the scars of my brain. I don't know. But let's learn some about Maggie. Pepito, let me take you back. Do I have your permission to escort you to April 25th, 2006?
No one puts Maggie in the scar. Sure, yeah, go for it, Conda.
That was really good. That one got me. Okay, then let's start. Preview my buttons. This is
So freaking good. So freaking good.
So
Maggie.
good.
Thank you, Maggie in residence. And there she is. She is. Do you have any comments?
She's standing so majestically. What
It's
a great
not-
shot.
It's not polite to talk about women's appearances.
I thought majestic was a compliment.
It is. I was just trying to trick you into something that I could criticize. Maggie, our girl, says, "What a lovely silhouette," says Soy Teresa. I do agree. I want to learn more. Thank you to the beautiful people at Cave TV for putting this one together to me. I am excited to learn about Maggie. When she was 6 months old, she was transported to her new home at the Carlsbad Park. A few months later, the zoo's curator, Holly Payne, decided Maggie was a budding artist and let her try her paw, literally, with watercolors. I'm into that. Have you ever seen a painting bear?
No. I've seen painting elephants,
Okay,
and I've
yeah.
seen people paint with their feet.
Right,
I don't think I've seen a bear.
Well, and come on, you can't compare people who use their feet to bears. Well, I don't know. At first, I was gonna say you're being problematic by comparing those who can't use their hands to animals, but elephants are beautiful, so it's not really a dig. I couldn't walk you into something to criticize at that point. I'll get you later. Payne, with Living Desert 3 years now, had seen other animals paint when she worked at other zoos. I wonder what she saw. Maybe it'll tell us. Oh wait, I still need some more there. I never saw anything like that at a zoo though. And I've seen video of, painting elephants and everything. But I've heard that often painting elephants are mistreated or something like this. I don't know exactly, but I was like, yeah, perfect. Nothing good can ever happen in the world. Oh, wait. Soy Teresa says that's where the static is coming from. I wonder. I don't know what she's. I wish I knew where the static was coming from. Oh, Eddy County scanner says Soy Teresa, so that's what she was hearing. I thought there was something amiss, but there's
Yeah.
not. Let's move on.
I forgot to kill that until just recently.
No,
Sorry.
it's sick. It's awesome. You're staying abreast. You are. I mean, what if something horrible had happened, and Caveman News was the first to report on it? That could be.
Right.
That's bound to happen one day.
We're a little understaffed here. We have to stay on top of things.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She had seen paintings by elephants, chimps, and orangutans, but never a black bear. So she had kind of seen it all. Oh. And
Yeah.
this button looks like it's a picture. What is this? Is this... Okay, what is this?
Painting by Maggie, the black bear. A
Oh,
painting
and this
by
is
Maggie,
in the
black boy.
Barack Obama Presidential Library. Okay.
Oh wow.
And oh yeah, there's a bigger picture. I like it.
Yeah, those blues.
What did Obama ever do to deserve that? I don't know. Oh wait, I do need my card. Here we go. Maggie paints once a week in her holding area, which is inside a building at the zoo. Once a week, that's not bad. Soy Teresa, he did that nature doc series where he called sea lion babies wieners. I wasn't familiar with this. Are you familiar with this, Pepito?
No, I have not. Well,
That
I'd
didn't come
rather-
across your wire? It didn't come up on the police
No.
scanner?
No. Well, at least he's not clubbing them.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, we don't know that he's not. But Barack Obama, I'm looking at you right now. Apologize to those sea lions. All right. Moving on. Payne puts down a palette of colors. Bright orange, yellow, blue, and purple, among others. Yeah, probably like red. You know. Pools of non-toxic children's paint on a sheet of paper. Well, she's not a child. She's a bear. But
She's a bear.
am I on the right one? Okay. Others. Okay. Other clean paper is laid down for Maggie to paint on. She chooses the colors, walks in the paint, and then walks along the paper. Now that's process. She has
Yeah.
got it down.
That's not painting.
What? Say that again.
That's not painting.
It is. Oh my gosh. We're going to have a spin-off of our art show, The Ghost of Clown School, real quick. And just a quick aside, to me that is painting. I think what Jackson Pollock did was painting. It's
Yeah. It's paint and it's on the paper. You're right. That is
I don't
painting.
know. I
I'm
side.
just trying to say something.
See? You knew because I tried to walk you into saying something controversial earlier in the episode and it didn't take, all I had to do was back off and you would walk yourself into one of your patented Pepito hot takes that the only painting is figurative painting. I don't know. Hey, you all heard it. We don't need to relitigate this right now. Let's move on. Some weeks.
Maggie created her.
What?
Maggie just created her own style.
Absolutely. She utilized her strengths. Some weeks she's more enthusiastic than others, Payne said. But she has the chance to walk away or not. And she always stays with me. Yeah, how are you
She's
gonna
too
stop her from
emotionally
walking away?
distraught.
We know El Patron, what he did. I mean, it's been established. If bears don't want to stay in the living desert zoo, they leave. So Maggie was there of her own will.
I do Cinderoni, but not just bears. All animals I hold to a higher
Man.
standard.
Pepino just holds bears to a higher standard than people. Okay. Maybe that's what's going
I expect
on.
more. I expect
Could
more
be.
from these creatures.
Each time Maggie paints, she's rewarded with craisins, a cranberry dried like a raisin. She'll eat those until she's cut off, Payne said. Are you familiar with craisins? I like that name.
Yeah,
You like them?
yeah, they're pretty yummy. And cookies. Ooh,
Craisin cookies? Jeez.
oh,
That sounds
with
decadent.
white chocolate.
What? Chocolate?
Well, pink, white chocolate. Oh, sorry, Teresa puts them in her salads.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like the type of freak thing she would do. Taking us back to the 90s. In her daily life, Maggie eats a diet consisting of an omnivore biscuit, dog chow, and fruits and vegetables. What is this something that I've only learned through the benefit of working for Caveman News? Is this a known thing that bears love dog food? Because I had no idea. El Patron was the same. They're like, oh, he's probably out because he wanted to find, wants to find dog food. Soy Teresa says
an
Kondo would
omnivore
eat omnivore biscuits exclusively if he could. And 100%, I absolutely would. I don't even know what they are.
Are they like both meat and vegetable biscuit?
I mean, you would assume. Could be. The meaty vegetable
You used
biscuit.
to you'd eat Triscuits all the time,
Absolutely.
and I recently heard someone's take about, and they shared a similar opinion like me about how they just taste like wicker, like you're eating a wicker basket.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't eat too many wicker baskets, so how would I know? Cinderoni says most animals like dog food. It's just meat combos, like us eating hot dogs. Ew. I don't like hot dogs.
Oh.
I ain't into it. I guess if I were a bear, I would not eat dog food. Who knows? Could be. There's only time will tell. Somewhere down the karmic cycle, I'll become a bear, possibly. Are we on number? Okay, yes, 11. 15 months, Maggie weighs 107 pounds and is a third the size she will be by the time she's fully matured. Okay, she's 107 pounds. Okay, so she's smaller than me. I could possibly win in a fight against Maggie. Not that I would, but I don't get to say that about many bears. Usually it's like, yeah, the bear's winning. But hey, this bear in specific, I would have a fighter's chance. How do you think you would fare?
Not well. Maybe if I was 321 pounds by the time she's fully grown,
Oh
would a
yeah.
321-pound man be able to fight her?
Wait, hang on. Soy Teresa says
Big ass
someone
cock.
should make canned bear food. That sounds sick. I don't know. I'm really into the idea. I've been trying to think of further ways to monetize my life and different projects I could do to make money, and maybe being the canned bear food maker. I don't know. It could be, Pepito. You never know. The black bear exhibit at Living Desert rested for a little over a year after longtime resident El Patron died of complications of old age, Payne said. That's sad. But
Yeah.
El Patron was a true hero. I liked when they talked about how he ate a bunch of rat poison and survived, and he washed it down with a bunch of vegetable oil. And I liked how he escaped, and the cops were like, well, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. It's 3 a.m. And they started trying to go home, and they look, and El Patron's like running alongside their car, like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Don't stop looking for me.
Yeah, I love El Patron. He's so sick. That's what we have for Maggie. Oh wait. No, we're not. We're not leaving Maggie behind. We have this.
Whoa.
Uh,
Another
the
person.
detail's
What?
not too great, but the community is invited to attend a birthday celebration for Maggie Oso, aka Maggie the Bear, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. today at the Living Desert Zoo and Gardens State Park.
Oh, that's a cool birthday party.
I know, that'd be so sick.
Bear
masks,
Mm.
gifts, and presentations are scheduled throughout the afternoon to honor the 4-pod artist.
Wow.
We invite visitors to come and celebrate Maggie's new life and successful career at the Living Desert, said Ken Britt, park superintendent. And I remember Baxter informed us that Ken Britt is one of the greatest of all time, so congratulations to Ken Britt. Love what you do.
You're the greatest.
Of all time.
Goat. One of the goats.
Maggie's career as a painter has taken off since arriving at the zoo, Britt said.
Pace.
Maggie became a part of the Living Desert in 2005 after she was confiscated from a compound in Georgia. She was found with sores all over her face and extremely malnourished. That's crazy.
Oh,
Georgia doesn't know how to
a compound.
respect. Absolutely. And I think the only other time we've talked about Georgia on Caveman News is when the founders of Blackdom, the black community outside of Roswell, they walked from Georgia to New Mexico. That's beautiful. What a trek. Truly.
Poor Maggie.
After she was taken to a wildlife rehabilitator in Springfield, Missouri, she made her way to southeastern New Mexico. And that's where I was born. So I do have some solidarity with Maggie, seeing as we both, lived in Springfield, Missouri, and then moved to Carlsbad. It's a beautiful thing.
And you both paint.
Absolutely. My gosh.
What what a journey! What a life journey for Maggie to go from a
Absolutely.
compound in Georgia, abused, to one of the greatest cities in the world, to
Truly.
the Obama Library.
Yeah, Obama's buying her paintings. What the hell? What the hell?
Wow,
Okay, now we're moving
Maggie.
to January 18th, 2018.
Dark Farts, welcome to the chat.
Dark Farts has been here, I
Oh,
think.
you've been
but-
here. Sorry, Dark
No,
Farts.
no, it doesn't matter. Rescued bear celebrates 13th birthday at the zoo. Wow.
13.
She got kind of
Oh,
bigger.
big boy. Big girl.
I don't know if I
That's
could
a nice hug.
defeat her in combat at this point.
Finish him.
That's pretty intimidating. Okay. Now we go to January 22nd, 2020. Maggie the bear has 15th birthday party. All right, let's check in.
Quinceañera.
Wow.
Oh, that's 16, isn't it?
What? Quinceañera?
Nothing.
Did you say
Yeah,
something
we
about a
need pictures.
quinceañera?
Yeah, we need pictures from Maggie's quinceañera.
Oh my gosh. Why didn't they do that? Soy Teresa says, okay, Maggie, I see you. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So do I.
she's always giving.
She is. Maggie the... Oh, and this is the caption for that photo, I presume. Maggie the bear enjoys her 15th birthday present on Saturday. The present was wrapped with a fruit roll-up. The box was stuck together with peanut butter. And inside the package were nuts and berries in egg cartons. Maggie enjoys playing with the egg cartons.
It must be like a bear birthday gift section in Pinterest.
Right? That is a cute party. I am happy for you, Maggie. Let's go. Oh, this is January 25th, 2020. Maggie's
Ooh, 20.
20th birthday. Photos by Adrian Hedden. That is okay.
Yes.
Let's look at these photos from the party. A bald eagle. Oh wait.
It's like
Okay,
Maggie
hang on.
changed.
Okay, that's the photo. And then this button is the... I'll just skip this. I'll just read what the caption is. A bald eagle named Kenai calls out in celebration of Maggie the bear's birthday at Living Desert Zoo. Thank you, Kenai. So
Shut up,
sick.
everyone. Shut up. Kanai has something to say.
You know, I don't think that's the sound an eagle makes.
Sounded
Could be
pretty good.
though. Who knows? Come correct me. I dare you. All right. Boom. Rocky the
Aw.
Javelina is out and about for Maggie the bear's 20th birthday.
And all the celebs came out.
For sure. They have to honor. They have to give props.
All the Living Desert elite.
Oh, and there's what the bear masks look like.
Those are sweet. You can
That's
color
pretty
them
sick.
yourself. Ooh. Those are cool.
I like those. Oh, and there's Maggie just chilling. Nice. Okay, that is what we have to say about Maggie.
Maggie, Maggie, Maggie.
Now, I'm going to ask you, what were you doing on February 20th, 1986?
Swimming in blood. I don't know. I'm not
God.
born yet.
Oh, yeah, you're such a youngster. I was already 3 days old at this point,
Aw.
so...
Their baby condo.
Yeah, so
Already painting and streaming from her crib.
100%.
Listen, everyone. Welcome,
Okay.
welcome, welcome.
I see. Okay. What is
Ooh.
this? What's going on there?
Like negocios. Signing a contract. I want this many dollars for my paintings.
Soy Teresa says headphones on in the womb. That's true.
Oh yeah.
But
probably.
yeah, this is a confusing photo. I don't know where this one's going. Let's find out. Okay. All right. This bear thinks he's people by
Oh.
Dana Bowley. I don't know. I think he's people too. Or she. They.
That's what people usually say about me.
You think
He
you're
thinks
people,
he's people.
Pepito thinks he's people? Oh my. Oh my god. I'd
That's
like
what
to
they
see
say
him
when they
try to
see me
say
on
that.
this show.
Yeah, right. There's a bear loose in the mall? What the hell?
Oh, cool.
Alright, I've
Which
never heard
mall?
this story. But not to worry. His trainer says he's a real pussycat? Okay.
He's not
Wait,
invited.
hang on. There we go. There's a real...
Cobra!
I had to go to the Cobra King. He's doing his big snooze. Alright, now I gotta get back to where I am. Luckily, luckily I keep good track now. So there's a bird loose in the mall, but not to worry because his trainer says he's a real pussycat, and that seems kind
And
of...
shot.
Huh?
And this was in 1986?
Yeah. 3 days after my birth. So.
Oh, wow. That's like the height of malls. It was probably packed.
Absolutely. Aladdin's Castle was popping off. You know it was. Okay.
Collecting all those tickets.
Victor doesn't know he's a bear. He thinks he's people, says his trainer, George Allen. I've heard that name before.
George Allen.
Victor is also
yeah.
a skilled practitioner of the art of wrestling. Okay. He should be. He's been doing it for the last 18 of his 22 years. What were you saying?
Wow. Oh, it's just one of your favorite arts. One of our look.
Oh, absolutely.
Wrestling.
Absolutely. Oh, and it looks like this button, I think this is a video. Maybe this is Victor. Let's see what's up.
So in the ring, Gary Hart.
Whoa.
Bald-headed Gary Hart, in direct contrast to his opponent, who is not bald-headed. And the bear has just given a leg dive to Gary Hart.
Wow. Okay. So that's Victor.
What a pussy.
The wrestling bear. Loose in the Carlsbad Mall? Tell me more. Carlsbad volunteers will get the chance to find out how much when Victor takes on all comers through Saturday during 3 shows a day at the Carlsbad Mall. Okay, so absolutely things were popping off at the mall. You are
Hell yeah.
correct.
That mall was great.
This Alaskan brown bear stands 8 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 650 pounds and has a 40-inch neck. I don't know how many inches my neck is. Maybe it's around 40. I don't know off the hand. Brother Bing says, I bet Chunky Click wrestled him. Yeah, right. Soy Teresa, I know you know Chunky had beef with that bear. Absolutely. But Victor doesn't just count on his size to win. He knows 18 different amateur and professional wrestling holds, said Allen.
The
Amateur.
bear is ready to wrestle anybody who is in the ring.
Wow. Okay. So you were talking big about being able to take down Maggie. Do you think you could take down Victor? He was taking all comers at the Carlsbad Mall, it sounds like.
All comers. Sure. He's a pussycat, just like that person said.
His trainer,
Sure.
George Allen. Yeah. Wait, where are we at? I just did that. Okay. Ah, yes. Okay. And Allen should know his wrestling holds. He was a professional wrestler himself. He was known for a time as Gorgeous George. Okay.
Oh.
That's
Whoa.
a very famous name. But he's not. He can't be the. Let's see what Cinderella says. Whoever wins the wrestling match gets a gift card to the Snack Shack. Oh, wow.
Is that the place with the popcorn? Is that the
hang on.
popcorn
Dark
place?
Fart says 3-day-old Conda versus Victor. Hey, you never know. I was kind of wily.
Welcome.
How are
Welcome,
you?
welcome.
How are you as an
I
elementary
am
school
Daffy.
kid? I was a big time
Daffy
fighter
as
in
fuck.
elementary school. I fought all the time
Yeah.
as a kid.
With your NWA t-shirt.
Are
Or
you trying to say
NWO?
NWO?
Yeah, sorry.
I actually did like NWA wrestling. Come on, let's get this. Hang on. What's Soy Teresa say? Yes, we'll risk my life for the cheddar jalapeno popcorn and an icy. Oof, that's
Oh
Snake
yeah.
Shack. Golly.
I used to get the blue and pink popcorn. That's
What?
probably the
What
worst
was
one
that
to eat.
one?
It's
I don't
like
even remember that
just
one.
artificial colored and coated in sugar. I don't know. The shit that kids want.
What was your favorite mall store? The Carlsbad Mall store.
Aladdin's Castle, Radio Shack. That's about all. That was Athlete's Foot. Was that the name of it?
Yeah, I think
And
so.
then they had like a store that sold like toys and stuff. I used to go in there a lot.
Serendipity?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was the name of it.
But, I mean, come on. Everybody knows the best store in the Carlsbad Mall, Radio Shack. Hands down.
Yeah, but you couldn't really play
Claire's,
with
Soy
shit in
Teresa
there.
says.
Oh yeah, Claire's took over that corner.
Yeah, for sure.
Aladdin's Castle though, dude, I would just hang out there the whole time.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean,
Skee ball master.
oh wait, okay. Actually, there were 3 Gorgeous Georges. The original Gorgeous
Uh-oh.
George Wagner had so many wrestling jobs that he had to have a stand-in to fulfill all of them. Okay, I was gonna say that's George Allen ain't no George Wagner. He's not the original. But I always remember. Hang on.
I can't wait till yours.
Brother Bink says
need your stand.
my mom had a. Hang on, I gotta scroll up. There was something interesting happening in the chat. Okay, my mom had a store in the mall called La Boutique, a bunch of junk, but she sold jelly belly jelly beans. Oh wow, those were the real
That's awesome.
things. You like jelly bellies?
Yeah, I love the popcorn ones.
Dude,
Those
you're
that blows my
disgusting.
mind.
They're so gross.
The flavor profile, it blows my mind. And the pina colada ones, those are really good too.
It's all about the toasted marshmallow.
Yeah.
As a kid, I loved those. And I loved how the Jelly Bellies would have a recipe on the back. They're like, put this one and this one together, and it makes this combo flavor.
Damn, I don't remember that.
Oh my god, it was amazing. Had to try out all the recipes and stuff. I liked that.
Soy Teresa is all about the watermelon ones.
Ooh,
and then
alright.
Brother Binks loved the peach ones. But
Okay.
I can't only eat popcorn things.
You're just
I
a
love
popcorn
so
head.
many things. Nah. Well, kind of. I love butter popcorn.
Alan was the first stand-in. Okay. I also, when I think about Gorgeous George, I think about how my grandpa always talked about his neighbor's dog when he was growing up was a bulldog named Gorgeous George. I was like, that is a really cool name for a bulldog. I love it. And then I think of the Gorgeous
Slobbering.
George of the 90s in WCW. But we can talk about her at another date. There's too much to say. Okay.
Can't wait till you have your own stand-in.
Oh my gosh, you act like I don't. The relationship between man and bear is one of obvious affection. It's not an animal-master relationship, said Alan. After searching for just the right word, he said, what do you think he said?
Mi amor. I don't know.
God, you think he's professing love to Victor the bear? I don't know, maybe. We'll find out. It's more like a father-son relationship. Okay, so you were on the right path. As a demonstration for the current Argus, Alan put Victor in the ring against Mall Maintenance Man Ian
Mall maintenance.
Weiner for a brief match. Okay, they just throw the custodian in there.
He has
Or
his tool
maintenance
belt.
man. Yeah. Well, maybe if he can use his tools, that's one thing. But, jeez Louise, that is
Oh,
that seems to be above the pay grade. The 150-pound Wayner was no match for Victor, and afterwards said, "Man, is he ever heavy?" So,
ever.
was he ever? Dark Fart says, "Hope he got time and a half for that." 100%.
Oh, overtime.
Okay. Oh, I guess we have another Victor video.
Victor.
Soft drinks. He's not a hard liquor man. You see him now as he steps up there and is rewarded.
Thank you,
Every
Papito.
time you take
Had to.
That was beautiful. I'm trying to
That
remember
worked.
where I'm at. Okay. I see. Later, Alan took Victor to the Eddy County Courthouse where he had a visit with Sheriff Jack Childress. All right. So we don't get a match between Chunky Click and Victor the Wrestling Bear. But let's see what's up with this Sheriff Jack Childress. Childress
Sorry, thank you,
declined
Ernest.
to wrestle with the animal. Okay. Absolutely coward behavior. Was that Wayner, the maintenance man, the 158-pound maintenance man? He gets in there. He'll wrestle Victor, but not some gnarly sheriff. That's disgusting.
I should go watch that. I wish it was recorded.
Oh, I know.
Anyone
I wish I
who-
could have found the footage of Victor at the Carlsbad Mall. He's sitting there
And the maintenance man.
throwing the maintenance man into the athlete's foot, running his head up and down the displays at Radio Shack. Brah, brah, brah.
To a pile of remote control cars.
Soy Teresa says, "Meet me at Turquoise and things, Victor." Gah. Okay. Anyone who does want to wrestle Victor must go to the mall and register for a time slot.
Oh, me. I
Yeah.
would. If it was happen, I would totally
There
now
is
go
no
do that.
charge. Gosh. They need to bring another wrestling bear through so we can do a Caveman News special report segment, Pepito segment of wrestling the bear. That would be beautiful. Okay, so I'm being told that we have one last Victor video, and it's of
Uh-oh.
Victor not wrestling. The clips we saw before was Victor versus Gary Hart, seasoned professional wrestler manager. So I wanted to see. I asked Cave TV to find us video of Victor doing one of those things where he takes any comer, any just random person. So I have this one video of Victor versus a normal human. Here we go. Ready?
Nice. Yes.
That was Victor the Wrestling Bear versus Steve. What? Sorry. I stepped on your...
It's literally New Mexico.
Thank you.
New Mexico.
I agree, Robert Stack. We got to do a follow-up to our Unsolved Mysteries episode. I feel like we probably only scratched the surface.
Another lost one.
Is it?
Yeah, we didn't air it. I was in a horrible mood. And I messed the whole episode up.
That doesn't sound like year one Caveman News to me. That couldn't be. All right. We're moving on from Victor. Let's go to... let me see what time it is. Okay, we got 10 minutes. We can get into some of this. August 15th, 1975. God, I thought that was my phone going off. You tripped me out there. Dark Farts wonders if there were any injuries at the mall brawl. Ooh, I like that name. I wonder. Okay. Smokey the Bear may possibly live out his life in Carlsbad. Wow, this should have been saved for Pepito's Smokey Bear episode.
Yeah. The post office would have been busy.
Smokey, now over 25 years of age, presently lives with his mate Goldie in Washington, D.C. Well, that's nice. I'm glad he found the one. Gerald's told a group of retirees... Wait, no, I'm not on the right thing at all.
It's like the Golden Girls, but for bears.
I don't know. I didn't see that I was messed up, but here we go. Told a group of retirees last night that Sam Graft, a director of the New Mexico State Parks Commission, had contacted him yesterday and asked whether the state park could accommodate Smokey and Goldie. After Gerald's assured Graft that the park could place the two bears in the grotto already in the living desert, Graft said that he would contact the U.S. Forest Service and tell them that Carlsbad would be available for the housing of the famous bear and his mate. Wonderful. Spoiler, I know that this didn't happen because I grew up in Carlsbad. Somebody would have told me it if he was just hanging out up there at the living desert, but Gosh, how cool would that be to go and see Smokey?
Yeah.
Give
See,
him some
Carlsbad's
dog
so great.
food. Give
They
him
even
some.
almost retired Smokey here.
I know. He would have loved it. The present bear at the Living Desert State Park, also named Goldie, would be housed in another area. I didn't know Goldie was a played out bear name, but it must be very popular. Let's go to August 20th, 1975.
Why should Goldie have to leave?
Yeah, to make room for Smokey and some other Goldie,
His partner
right?
or mate.
Okay, so here's the caption for this one. Action, Goldie, action. Marilyn Holmes, a freelance reporter slash photographer, films Goldie the bear in the latter's grotto at the Living Desert State Park. The Living Desert is being considered as famed Smokey the Bear's retirement home. Miss Holmes' film will be aired sometime this week or next on Albuquerque's KOA TV Channel 7. Cable Channel 7.
Ooh,
I wish I could have found
nice.
that. I did look. Yeah.
That's
It would have been cool if I found it.
that Holmes should.
Hang on, was KOA TV KOAT TV? Is that Steve Stucker with his hot air balloon hat?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. No, KRQE is the other one. Look.
Come on, man. You can be forgiven. Don't beat yourself up over that one. I don't remember a thing.
Oh, he's KOB4.
Smokey Bear will stay in DC Zoo. I forgot to write down the date for that, but in a letter to Denny Moore, local Chamber of Commerce manager, Runnels said the reason the Appropriations Committee made this decision was the fact that it is doubtful the bear could survive a trip to New Mexico because of his poor health. Okay.
Oh.
So that's what was up with Smokey and almost going to live at the Living Desert. I got really confused being told by Cave TV what they found while researching this topic. And they told me that it was very confusing because Smokey and Goldie lived together at the Living Desert State Park. But then in 1985, there was an article that Goldie, a bear at the Living Desert, was going to fly to DC to marry Smokey. And I was like, what? And this was a different Goldie than Smokey's mate, and a different Goldie from the original Goldie we just read about. There's like a third Goldie now. And there's a big newspaper thing about how she's being flown out to DC to have a wedding ceremony with Smokey Bear. And I was like, what? That's crazy. And I couldn't find any further stuff about that. But then I also looked
That's why you said
when Smokey died.
Goldie's well played out.
And Smokey died in 1970. So they just got a new bear and renamed him Smokey Bear. And had him marrying other Goldies and things like that. Cinderoni says, why is this allowed? I have no idea. There's imposter Smokies, and there are... Listen, it's much like Gorgeous George. He became so popular, he needed 3 stand-ins to take his bookings for him. And Smokey was very similar. He required a stand-in to keep living while he went to the big bear party in the sky and partied with El Patron and stuff like that. But as I say, that's life. Papito, are you ready to close this thing out?
Yeah. Let's
Hang on, we
close
got
it. So
a
that's why you
first-time
said.
chat.
Go.
Hey, we got a first-time chat from Veritable Salute It FUJH4, and they say cheap viewers on streamboot.com. Remove the space at C6QPXV8Q. And to that I say,
Cheap.
we don't have cheap viewers and we don't want cheap viewers. We like our
Expensive.
mint condition, beautiful,
High-end.
collector's edition viewers.
One of one viewers. A non-bot.
Soy Teresa says she wasn't doing her job monitoring the chat. She was busy researching mall stores. Beautiful. Okay. I say we close this out. And I do have a lyric of the week. This comes from Death Grips. And they say, thought you knew, thought you thought you did, but did not. Come on through with what you got. Is it cool? Is it hot? I think that's it. I believe so. So that's the lyric to ruminate on and reflect on until next Tuesday. What? Don't do that.
Word.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose it is word time.
Gutted!
Soy Teresa says, remember Totally Wow, the fashion store? Do you remember that one? Papito?
Totally wow.
Yeah.
Kind of. So these names are ringing bells, but it's been so long.
We should be doing a malls episode. And
Like when
potentially,
y'all said serendipity.
potentially that's where we'll go in the future. Would you be adverse to that?
No, we did a mall tour video one time. We got to watch a YouTube
we did.
video.
What was it? I think that was our perfect episode, episode 6. There wasn't really a topic, and that was so early in the Caveman News days. We were still finding our feet, and yeah, I remember we watched the video of the mall tour. That was pretty cool. Let's check in and just see how Cobra's doing. Alright. He's been lulled. That's how he
Cobra,
is, like all the
Cobra.
time.
Cobra.
It's crazy.
Cobra.
I have... Oh, hang on. Dark Farts lives in Carlsbad now.
Yeah, so do we.
Absolutely.
Let's go chill at Fun City. We'll go
Right.
meet up at Fun City.
Fun City.
Play some mini golf.
Dark Fart says Cobra looks so soft, and he really does. And now
He's a
I got
pussycat.
confused. What?
He's a pussycat.
He is. He's just like
Victor.
Victor. Yeah, I was gonna say, was Maggie called a pussycat or Victor? No, it was Victor.
The bigger one.
Yeah. Well, Maggie's pretty big. She.
The 40-inch neck one that weighed 700 pounds almost. That was 8
I don't
feet
know.
tall.
Maybe my neck is 40 inches. I don't know. I'm not good at estimating. What do you think yours is?
With our necks combined.
Oh my gosh.
Let's
hang on.
combine our necks.
We got an 80-inch neck. Could be.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
One day.
The guest that we are inviting this week falls on me, and I will invite Amelia, the assistant producer on the Doughboys. I think that is her title. Hang on. There's. Oh, okay. I'm catching up on what's going on in the chat. And Dark Farts has some fine boys and girls. So there are. Oh, I forgot to say that those are cats. But those are the lyric of the week and the invite. And okay, yeah, I think this is just about perfect. Pepito, you know what next week is, don't you?
Yeah.
We're going to
Absolutely.
finish the second part of Rodeos 2. It will be Rodeos 2-2. As I said
Rodeos
last
2, part
week.
2.
Absolutely. As I said last week, this is the month of doubles. We have the multiple Smokey Bears this episode, this multiple Gorgeous Georges. We have This is Bears 2. Last week we had Rodeos 2. Next week we're going to do Rodeos 2-2. We did we're going to be doing 2 rodeo episodes in the month of May and 2 Bears episodes in the month of May. Those are the 2 things that we're doing doubles of. I hate to rub victory in other people's faces, but Brother Binks really messed up when he said that we're never going to win an award for best planned stream, because it's imminent. The planning that goes into this is incredible. Cinderoni is telling Dark Farts to submit cat photos to Caveman News. That would be so sick. And as Soy Teresa says, so happy to have you here, Pepito. It's wonderful.
Happy to have all of y'all. This life rules because of y'all.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
It's so good. All right, Pepito. Do you have any closing words before we close this out?
I love you all. Thank you for hanging out. And let's do it again next week.
Let's do it. Let's jam this out.
So good. So good. So good.
Now Bears.
Happy trails, happy trails, happy trails, happy trails.
The simple bear.
Happy trails to you. Happy trails to you. Happy trails.
The simple bare necessities.
Happy trails to you. Happy trails to you. Happy trails to you.
The simple bare
Happy
necessities.
trails to you. Happy trails to you. Happy
The
trails
simple bare
to
necessities.
Happy trails to you. Happy trails to you. Happy trails to you. Happy trails to you. Happy trails.
The simple bare.